India make the great escape in the fourth test. Let's unpack it. Welcome back to the NRI Cricketer, guys, and we are here for another one of these reviews in this India vs England series. It's actually now the fourth test match, and man, what a series. It's been incredible. But we're here now, fourth test, and I mean, there's a lot that happened in this test. We made a really great escape. The big, I guess, sort of takeaways out of this match is, the draw is something I didn't think was possible. I'll be honest. On the last day, we were 2 wickets down, and I didn't think, we would stay in there. But Shubman Gill, the captain's knock. Ravindra Jadeja and Washington Sundar really made a mockery of my 3 all-rounder rants that I've made. But man, let's just unpack it all. Let's just go through it. I guess the first things we have to look at is India. I guess the way that the match went. India made 358, and 50s from Rishabh Pant and KL Rahul and JS. But this is also where Rishabh Pant got injured, and I guess changed the course of this series because of that foot injury. He was out, and incredibly came back, scored some runs, but he's definitely out for the next match. And yep, he's not coming back, so he's done for the series, and it's a pretty big fracture. He's out for 6 weeks, I believe. It should take 6 weeks to recover for him. But yeah, that's a big blow. I guess at the start of this match, really, it wasn't even the middle. It was really at the start of this match, we dealt a massive blow, and we've just sort of been on the back foot since then. really put a dent in our team. But look, I guess 358, when you look back on it, it's not the score that I think we were hoping for. We were looking more towards that 400, 500 mark, but we just couldn't get there in the end. None of our batters went on to make the bigger score, and I don't believe the pitch was doing too much at this stage. I mean, the conditions were a bit more cloudier, and I guess, but of nothing shots really to put us away. But I mean, Jofra Archer, full credit to him. He's a class bowler, and he did really well. But at the end of the day, Ben Stokes really was the key with 5 wickets, and he's bowled immaculately throughout this series, I got to say. But it's just something we just couldn't really stick in there, and one of our batters make it big, but that's what it was. Now look. England making 669. This is where I guess the crux of the match really was. I mean, they were wanting to make a massive score, so India only bats once, so they were betting big on that. They played for 157 overs, and really took a lot of time for this innings. But I mean, Ben Stokes making 100, Joe Root making 100. Joe Root actually getting close to, he's in striking distance of Sachin Tendulkar's high score now, about 200 or so runs away, which is a bit nervous. I'm a massive Tendulkar fan, and I don't want to see that broken. Hopefully he doesn't break that, although good luck to Joe. Look, 669, I guess this is where, for us, I think, we couldn't win the match from here, really, to be quite honest. It put a nail in that coffin. I guess put a nail in any hopes of winning the series, really. At 669 was too much. And look, there was a lot made of our bowling. And, I sort of mentioned it a bit here and there, but I don't think Anshul Kamboj was the right pick here. No offense to the guy. He bowls 115 kilometers an hour, 120 max. I just don't see it, man. I really don't. I mean, and this is where I guess Gautam Gambhir also came under fire a lot. I mean, his selections are really odd, I've got to say, and some say he's favouring some certain players, and I don't know about that, but I mean, we have to really look at Gautam's performance, throughout his tenure at the moment, because all he's got to show for it at the moment is 3-0 loss to New Zealand at home, um, a loss to Australia in the Border Gavaskar Trophy. And we're talking about Test cricket, by the way, and now we're here, I guess 2-1 down, going into the fifth Test, only where we can draw it, and I don't know. I've got to ask questions whether is Gamby gelling with the play as well. I mean, it looks like Shubman Gill is doing really well as a captain. As a captain, he's doing good, and as a batter, his primary role is as a batter in the team, and he's stepped up to the occasion. He's scored the most runs. He's in striking distance of Bradman. So. I mean, I don't know whether he's gelling with the players. I mean, it could be a similar case of Justin Langer was as the Australian coach, he was sort of not gelling as well with the players too. So there was that, but it's an interesting sort of situation now because I mean, what do we do now? How long does off-a-run does Gamby have here? Because there's a lot of losses, and obviously there was a win in this series, and there's a win in Australia as well. But how long of a run does BCCI give him? It's really odd selections, and some players that were in form that just weren't even considered, and now we're sort of in a situation where I don't see the improvement. I mean, we've dropped Rohit, we've dropped Virat, we've dropped Shreyas, dropped Sarfaraz. He doesn't want to seem to pick Guldeep. There was a lot of resistance in picking Arshdeep, and then he got injured, unfortunately. And I don't know, would Arshdeep have played in this match? Hopefully he would have, but it's unlucky for him that he got injured. But not picking Guldeep is. On this pitch, I think Guldeep would have been a menace on this pitch, especially in the second inning. Oh, I guess England only played the one innings, but he would have been more threatening than a couple of other bowlers who were of lesser quality than him, but the fact that they were just fast bowlers. Look, I guess let's talk about the 3 all-rounder theory here, which I have not been on board with for a while, 3 all-rounders, I think, is way too much. I think we're just pushing it. I feel like the 3rd all-rounder is possibly taking a spot of a full mainline batsman or a mainline bowler, and sort of bits and pieces here and there. It's not good enough, and they've tended to go for Shardul Thakur or Nitish Kumar Reddy in that spot for that extra all-rounder. I just don't see the benefit. I don't see it yet. I feel like at the moment, there's Ravindra Jadeja and Washington Sundar, and they're definitely Sundar's cemented his spot with his first 100. Congratulations to him. But I don't know. 3 all-rounders is too much. I feel like an extra batter would have been the better play here. But I guess we'll just have to see. We have to also talk about Sai Sudarshan. He did well in his first innings, but man, what an odd way to get out in that second innings. Hey, what is he doing? There's a lot of questions on him whether his technique is good enough. It looked good in the first innings. He was very nervous in the first match he played in the first Test, but I don't know. It's just whether this is a talent we want to go ahead with. I'm not quite sure. I think Shreyas comes back into this team, or Sarfaraz comes back into this team. I think there's more upside with Shreyas at the moment, at least. And I just don't see what the point is with the other players. But with Sai or Coroner, who I think has wasted his chance here to really cement the spot. But he wasn't picked as I expected. So we'll just get into, the second innings of India. They made 424 for 4. save the match and all. But I mean, the two ducks at the start with Sai, as we said, and Jaiswal. I mean, Jaiswal plays. I'm not quite sure some of the shots he plays at the top. When he looks a bit nervous, and he looks, that's why he doesn't really have a great second innings. I guess scores in this series. Don't know what his average is, but Jaiswal Sudarshan getting out 2 quick wickets, and then there was a really good partnership. So KL Rahul and Shubman Gill really stuck it in, and I think this was crucial to this innings and saving this match. Them two really did stick in there and do the hard yards, and they did really well. KL Rahul is a talent that just keeps on getting better and better. He's way better than his average of 35. It's a situation where he had a really bad start to his career, and then now he's really in a purple patch, I think, since last year, since the Australia series. So he's done well to fix his technique problems, and I think he's definitely a long-term opener with Jaiswal. But he did well there, and Shubman Gill, captain's knock, again, played really well. Unfortunately, both of them got out at the start of day 5, and that's when you were looking a bit nervous. Nervous there. Then Jadeja was there, and Sundar there. Sundar came in ahead of Jadeja and ahead of, I think, maybe Pant as well. So, I mean, they're maybe just waiting for Pant till the last sort of, when they need him. He looked pretty bad hobbling out there, but maybe Rishabh Pant, there's a lot we can talk about after as well, what happens with him. But, Washington Sundar and Jadeja, that's one of the most incredible displays of batting I've seen in a while. They defended a lot of overs, and, they did really well to save this match. I think they did extraordinarily well to save this match, and I think Sundar's first 100 as well, Jadeja scoring 100. It's really, really good. Now we've got to talk about the drama that happened at the end of this match. Okay, I've got a lot of thoughts on this. I mean, we saw Ben Stokes, chucking a little hissy fit that he went to go to shake the hand of Jadeja. 15 overs to go. Let's just I'm done. Let's go home now. That's basically what Ben Stokes was getting at there, and I think there was something more at play. Come on. Ben is not. This is all part of the drama and the games. Ben's a very experienced cricketer. He knows what he's doing when he's when we got two players, especially someone who's never scored 100 before in Washington Sundar. He knows that they would want to get 100. He just did this to get some clout, some drama, some more, to make India look like they're selfish, which is something that he's tried to do throughout the series. And I find that kind of ironic, England scoring 669 and him getting his century. So there wasn't really any declaration, any sportsmanship there from the England captain. But here he is trying to dictate to us, when we should be, ending the match. And, Jadeja and Sundar stood their ground, so they should have. I think it was pretty stupid from Ben Stokes. He's done a bunch of stupid stuff during this series. Some things that he's said, actions that he's done. I think it just looks like it's brain fades from Ben Stokes. I don't know what he's on. I don't know what he's doing. But that was, not the greatest. It didn't look good. He was saying stuff like, "Oh, do you really want to get 100 against Ben Duckett and and Joe Root and Harry Brook?" And I'm like, because that's the bowlers that he was playing after. He tried to shake Jadeja's hand and to go off. But look, man, dude, Washington Sundar's there getting 100. At the end of the day, it's two teams that have to decide whether they want to go off, whether they want to go off early. This isn't just England, England's not feeling good, so they're going to go off. They don't want to bowl anymore. They're done with this match. No, it's both teams. So Ben, come on, man, you can't be this soft. I feel like also I don't know. There's a little bit of Ben got triggered by this. Ben got triggered by the fight back. India fought back so well. India did, and I think that triggered Ben. I think he didn't like that. I think it struck a nerve with good old Stokes there. But yeah, it's just more drama, more spice in this series, which has been a lot of spice, a lot of masala. But yeah, I mean, just odd scenes at the end, and I mean, at the end of the day, they did shake hands, and after the centuries were made, and it's just a bit of nothing. I think. I mean, okay, yeah, whatever. But I mean, India did well. We did really, really well, and I think we just. I mean, we have to go into this fifth Test match now, which is only in a couple of days, and hoping to win this match to draw the series. So there's a lot there. I mean, one of the things I do want to talk about, though, which is very concerning for me, is the state of Jasprit Bumrah. I saw this video of him hobbling up the stairs after, there was 157 overs bowled in that England innings. You could, sort of forgive him for, obviously just hobbling, but he didn't look good. There's rumours now that a couple of websites have reported that he might be retiring in the fifth Test from Test cricket, and I wouldn't blame him. He's got to listen to his body. If his body is giving up on him, then I guess he has to. But I would still maybe wait if I was him. Maybe lighten his load for the next year. Maybe just a break from Test cricket is probably the better solution. Maybe a break from all cricket. He needs to really sort out the issues in his back, and only being available for 3 out of 5 Test matches in a series and having that hang over the team and hang over him, I think mentally is not good. And we didn't see the best of Bumrah. And that's what we want to see. I mean, Bumrah's the best bowler in the world. We want him at his best. It wasn't too good of a sight. I've got to admit, I'm a bit concerned. I am very concerned that Bumrah will retire in the fifth Test from Test cricket, and really don't want to see that. He's such a great bowler. He's going to go down and is as India's best fast bowler ever in the history of the game. And possibly one of the greatest fast bowlers ever in world cricket. But to see him hobbling like that is very, very concerning. I don't know what's next for him, but we've got to see. And I think we're really onto something on a really good fight back from India. And the last Test at the Oval, it all comes down to that. Can we win it? Can we draw the series? I think we can. I think we've got to get our bowling selection right, obviously. I mean, it's Anshu Kamboj, no. Let's just finally play Kuldeep. If Arshdeep is free, let's play him too. It's crunch time, and we need the best players, and I think those are the best players. So we've got to pick him, and I'm ready. I can't wait for this match. But definitely, guys, like, share, subscribe. We're here to grow the channel, and we've got a couple of new equipment as well, and it's something that I really do want to continue and be passionate about. So yeah, definitely like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.